കീം കേരള എൻട്രൻസ് ആൻഡ് മെഡിക്കൽ എക്സാമിനേഷൻ, അതിനെ പറ്റിയാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്. എൻഡ് ടു എൻഡ് നമ്മൾ സംസാരിക്കും. കീമിൽ എന്താണ് വരാൻ പോകുന്നത്, പേപ്പർ പാറ്റേൺ എങ്ങനെയാണ്, എന്താണ് പഠിക്കേണ്ടത്, ഹൗ ടു പ്രിപ്പയർ ഫോർ ഇറ്റ്, ഈവൻ വെൻ ദർ ഇസ് ബോർഡ് എക്സാംസ് ഹാപ്പനിങ്, ഹൗ ഡു യു മേക്ക് ഷുവർ ദറ്റ് യു ഹാവ് എ പ്ലാൻ, എ സ്ട്രാറ്റജി ടു എക്സിക്യൂട്ട് ആൻഡ് ഡു വെൽ ഇൻ യുവർ കീം എക്സാമിനേഷൻ. ഇഫ് യു ന്യൂ ഹിയർ, മൈ നെയിം ഇസ് ഹരി, റീസെന്റ് ഗ്രാജുവേറ്റ് ഫ്രം ബെറ്റ്സ് പ്ലാനി. എൻ്റെ കുറേ ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് കീം എഴുതിയായിരുന്നു, ഞാൻ എഴുതിയിട്ടില്ല. പക്ഷേ ഞാൻ കുറേ ആൾക്കാരോട് സംസാരിച്ചായിരുന്നു കീമിനെ പറ്റി, കീമിൻ്റെ പാറ്റേണിനെ പറ്റി, ആൻഡ് ഹൗ യു ഷുഡ് approach an exam like Keam. We'll be discussing all of it today, so make sure to watch it till the very end. And like Keam-ന്റെ പേപ്പർ പാറ്റേണിനെ പറ്റി സംസാരിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ totally you have 150 questions. Okay, in that 150 questions you need to solve it in 180 minutes. So approximately you have a little more than 1 minute per question. But the tricky part is that there are close to 75 questions in mathematics, 45 in physics and 30 in chemistry. നിങ്ങൾ ഏത് എക്സാം എടുത്താലും you will understand that most of the times the number of questions is uniform. It's like 50 each if there are 150 questions in the paper. But Keam അങ്ങനെയല്ല, 75 questions in maths, so math is the highest priority. And physics 45 ഉണ്ട് and chemistry 30 ആണ്. So if I were you, I will heavily focus on mathematics and improving my speed and accuracy in mathematics. And then I will go to physics, which is also important. 45 questions is no joke. And then chemistry. നമ്മൾ വെയിറ്റേജിനെ പറ്റി സംസാരിക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ you understand that maths is the highest weightage, and inside maths there's a high weightage given to calculus. Close to 20 to 25 questions directly come from calculus sections, including differential calculus and integral calculus, areas, definite integration, indefinite integration, application of derivatives. So these are some of the important chapters that you need to focus on. But questions are not that difficult. If the questions are not that difficult, all you need to understand is that solving problems quickly, that's going to be the game changer. എൻ്റെ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസിൽ ഞാൻ കുറേ ആളുകൾ സംസാരിച്ചായിരുന്നു, എല്ലാവരും പറഞ്ഞായിരുന്നു one thing is that questions are very easy, so you need to understand the formulas and understanding the implementation of formulas. Formula matram padichittu, if you understand the implementation and how to solve various problems, you'll be able to do really well as compared to other exams. Compared to JEE, this is much simpler, so you'll have to spend a lot less time per question. And in the algebra section, you'll find at least 20 to 25 questions coming from matrices, determinants, probability, permutation, combination, these kind of chapters. So try to make sure to focus on them, understand the formulas, understand the implementation, and keep moving forward. Don't go and solve some very high level textbook like Engage and get expertise in that level. If you understand the basic implementation of problems and how to solve problems, you are good to go. And the third most important part in mathematics is conic sections. Chapters like parabola, circles, straight lines, hyperbola definitely get a lot of weightage as compared to other chapters. So make sure to focus on them. Again, understand the basic formulas. Understand how do you write the equation for a tangent to a circle. What are the different formulas for finding the focus of different conic sections? What does A stand for in y squared equals 4ax? How do you draw a tangent to a parabola? How do you know the various distance formula and section formula? So understand these kind of things really well. Solve problems. Focus on your NCERT textbook. Focus on NCERT exemplar and keep moving forward. No need to worry about high level problems. Don't check out Engage. Do not check out things like SK Goyal or SL Loney or any of these textbooks, because those are specifically for JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. All you have to focus on is your NCERT textbook and your state syllabus textbook. അത് മാത്രം പഠിച്ചാൽ തന്നെ that's like a huge deal. അടുത്ത് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് നമ്മൾ ഫിസിക്സിനെ പറ്റിയാണ്. ഫിസിക്സ് is one of the very important topics in Keam because 45 questions come from physics. ടോപ്പിക്സ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആദ്യം മനസ്സിൽ വരുന്ന ഒരേ ഒരു ടോപ്പിക്കാണ്. ടോപ്പിക് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ that's mechanics. മെക്കാനിക്സിന് കുറേ ചാപ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്, like kinematics, laws of motion, rotational mechanics, fluids, all of them come under mechanics. നിങ്ങൾ അതെല്ലാം നല്ലപോലെ പഠിക്കണം. Understand the concept, understand the formula, understand the implementation, do some solved examples and practice questions. Practice some previous year Keam questions. Practice even some JEE Mains PYQ questions. You'll be good to go. Don't think that you need to stress too much upon solving high level advanced textbook because it's not required. Focus on basics and focus on implementation of formula പഠിച്ചാൽ തന്നെ you'll get a very good score in Keam. After seeing the previous year papers, I was like, this is so easy. It's nothing to be scared of. And implementation of formulas is very important. And another important topics apart from mechanics is electromagnetism, which means that, you know, the electrostatics, current electricity, the entire electricity and magnetism unit. And there also understand the basics formulas, like what is nu naught I by 2 pi r? How do you find the resistance if a Wheatstone bridge is given? And how do you calculate the potential, electric potential and electric fields for a sphere, a solid sphere, a hollow sphere, and solve different variations of problems and those kind of things? You should be good to go. Nothing too difficult, nothing very complex is going to come from those chapters, so don't worry about it. focus on mechanics especially, and of course focus on the electricity and magnetism part. And there are some easy chapters that you should focus on, like modern physics and optics as well. So അവിടെ തന്നെ കുറേ മാർക്ക് വരാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക്. സോ അവിടെയും ഫോക്കസ് ചെയ്യണം നിങ്ങൾ. ലാസ്റ്റ് ബട്ട് നോട്ട് ദ ലീസ്റ്റ് നമ്മൾ കെമിസ്ട്രിനെ പറ്റി സംസാരിക്കാൻ പോവാണ്. കെമിസ്ട്രി, even though the weightage is lesser, it is one of those areas that you need to try to finish within like 15-20 minutes. Try to understand that the more time you give to physics and maths, their ranks will accordingly improve. Chemistry is one of those places where weightage is also less and you should be able to complete it quickly as well. So thus increasing your score up to a certain extent, but giving you more time for physics and maths. So for chemistry also, questions will be easy, but focus on the concepts really well. Read the SCRT textbook, read the NCRT textbook, read your state syllabus textbook, solve your book back questions and problems. You will be good to go. Certain chapters like thermodynamics, chemical kinetics, electrochemistry will be very useful for you, and at the same time focus on inorganic chemistry as well. What's P block elements, coordination compounds, and other block elements like S block as well. And organic ne patti parayanengil, just try to focus a lot on aldehydes and ketones, because I saw a lot of questions from there. And even alcohol, either phenol, is also one of those important chapters. Try to focus there and try to get maximum marks from there. And of course, in the competitive exams, the weightages of chapters might vary a lot. There's no guarantee that previous year questions will be the ones which are going to go and come in your actual exam paper. So that's why we are planning on introducing our own mock tests for Keam. We're not starting it yet, but I want to understand the demand. I want to understand the problems from you guys so that we can come and solve it for you. There are a lot of great mentors who have done extremely well in Keam, who have gotten double-digit ranks, triple-digit ranks, who are willing to help you and mentor you. Trying to form a community and give you a mock test series at a very affordable price. So let me know in the comment section below what problems you guys are facing in Keam exam, and we will be trying to build great products and build a great community for you so that you guys can go and excel in the Keam examination. ഇപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ഉണ്ടാവും, എനിക്ക് കീമിനും പഠിക്കണം, പക്ഷേ എനിക്ക് ബോർഡ് എക്സാംസിനും പഠിക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ എന്ത് ചെയ്യും? ഹൗ ഡു ഐ മേക്ക് ഷുവർ ദാറ്റ് ഐ ഡു വെൽ ഇൻ ബോത്ത് കീം ആൻഡ് ഇൻ യർ ബോർഡ് എക്സാം? സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് യു ഹാവ് ടു അണ്ടർസ്റ്റാൻഡ് വാട്ട് ഇസ് എ കോമണാലിറ്റി ബിറ്റ്വീൻ ദം. എനിക്കറിയാം കുറേ ചാപ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടാവും ബോർഡ് എക്സാമിലും ആൻഡ് കുറേ ചാപ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട് കീമിലും. കോമൺ കുറേ ചാപ്റ്റേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. അത് നമുക്ക് ഫസ്റ്റ് പഠിച്ചെടുക്കാമെങ്കിൽ ദെൻ വി ക്യാൻ ഡു എ ലോട്ട് ബെറ്റർ ഇൻ ബോത്ത് ഓഫ് ദം. നിങ്ങളുടെ ബോർഡ് എക്സാംസ് ദിൽ ഫോക്കസ് മോർ on your ability to answer questions in depth. Write down your answers, and make sure that you have step-by-step approach towards solving problems, and it includes the final correct answer. But in Keam, it's completely MCQ. You can go full speed. You can make sure that you finish all of your stuff well before time without showing the right steps. So that's a big difference between both of them. One of them requires a heavy ability to solve problems, and the other one requires you to be very descriptive. So make sure you take care of both of them, and you enable your brain and your mind to tackle both of them. And the way to do that for both of them is by doing PYQs. Do board exam PYQs in the morning, and then do Keam PYQs in the evening, or vice versa. And by doing PYQs for both of them, you'll understand one thing, that your concepts are getting better and better day by day. And by doing that over a sustained period of time, your scores in both of them will continue to improve. And once you do that, do mock tests as well. Mock tests will give you an added advantage over other people, and will help you understand how the patterns can change, how the question papers can change, and it'll help you prepare for something that you might not know is possible. Suddenly the Keam paper can be difficult. Suddenly questions might be slightly different. It can be a little weird. It can be tricky. Competitive exams are unpredictable. I'm unpredictable. So you need to prepare for that, and that's why we are here to help you. So if you feel that this thing that you're doing, preparing for exams, preparing for Keam, board exam, mains, BitSat, is important to you, do subscribe to the channel. We have more and more informative, important stuff for you in the upcoming days. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.